today's gonna be a fun little grind. Starting off with this right here, the Gigantamax Journey Timed Research, page 305. We've completed it finally. That 7-day time-gated research where we had to catch a Pokemon on every single day is done, so let's just claim everything here. And then we'll get those final rewards of 10,000 dust, and we'll get the same amount of XP. And for page 405, we have to earn at least 200,000 Stardust, which is a lot. And then we have to power up a Grass-type Pokemon 10 times, and then earn 12 hearts with your buddy. All of that's actually pretty simple to do, and something you can do during this time is power up a Grass-type, and you'll get that 25,000, which will count for the whole 200,000 you need to get. So let's do that real quick. But before we do that, I am gonna pop a star piece real quick, just so we can get a little bit of extra dust. And these are all my grass hundos and shundos and such, so I wonder what we should use for our power-up real quick. I think Tapu Bulu's, yep, that one's completely maxed, so we can't do that one. I've already maxed out a Skidoo and a Go-Goat, so I really don't need to do that Skidoo over there. I guess we'll do the Hundo Simisage. You see, I'm trying to power up all the regionals to level 50, and of course I want to best buddy them and everything like that. And this is technically a regional for Asia, so let's just do it a few more times, even though this is more than I probably had to do, but there we go. Would have done Tropius, but I've already done that apparently. So let's just claim this and see what happens, but we should have gotten at least 25, but we may have gotten more. Yeah, we did actually get more. As you can see here, we got 37,500. So even though it only told us 25,000, we got 37,500 because of the star piece, so make sure to do that. And this Combi research is gonna help us with the dust for sure. You see, every time you get a Combi here, it will give you a boosted dust catch. Unfortunately, this one isn't shiny or female, so we're gonna try to catch this real fast. I'll show you how much you get as long as we catch it, because these things can be a bit of a pain. And the cool thing is, not only are we getting these things from research, but they are coming off the lures as well, and I'm definitely gonna pop a few lures. But now that we caught this thing, we got 1,125, and if they were weather boosted, we would have gotten more. But obviously that doesn't work for a research Pokemon. But for fun, I will show you this definitely not hundo. Yeah. How about number 2? Unfortunately, a male and not shiny, and definitely not in the 200s. Beacombe number 3. Nope, unfortunately, but a 202. At least it's in the 200s. And the second to final one on page 1 is a male, not shiny, and a 206. That is up there. Let's take a look at this one, though. I do believe it's 213. Yeah, it's okay, but not amazing. And for the final rewards, we already get Stardust for it, which is great. Plus, we get the XP and an encounter with a non-shiny male Combi, and it's a 202, so not great. But after this, we still have one more page. And the best part is, it was a free research that has 2 pages. So now what we have to do is send 3 gifts to friends, catch 10 Pokemon, power up a Pokemon 3 times, and evolve a Pokemon. It's about the same as what we had to do before. In fact, it might be exactly the same. So let's do it. I've just brought down an Omanyte to see how much dust I would get, but I kind of missed that. But it isn't shiny, and it's not very good. I've gotten a better one recently. But still fun to take these things down, even though, honestly, it's weird that they chose these fossils. I don't really know why they chose them. Like, they're cool. I definitely like them. I think Omanyte's great. I like Kabuto a lot. You know, the designs are cool. But they're just such a weird choice for this, at least in my opinion. But I am happy to say, because of that, we're almost done with the first part. We still have a bit to go, but luckily this is going to help. I've got even more Bs. So this one is not shiny and a 203. And with that B, we've officially finished that part. But let's see if we get a shiny B. This one's not it and not a female either. Oh well, let's keep trying. 2 more. Well, technically 3 more actually, but not female, not good, not shiny. I'm a little surprised I haven't had much luck because I am surrounded by Bs. There are quite a few of them around me here. This one isn't good, nor is it shiny, nor is it the correct gender that I want to get shiny. Now it's time for those final rewards of a lore module. We got a decent amount of dust there. It was supposed to be 2,500, but because of the star piece, it did actually update there. But let's see what we get. A non-shiny and a 196. I didn't get lucky with any of them, but if you got lucky from those free time researches, definitely let me know what you got. I've been walking a little bit with the daily, but I'm happy to say that I've got a lot of dust here from this August expedition stuff, so that'll be nice. And remember, we get half more dust, which is great. But also just for fun, we are at a Dunsparce nest. Not it. And sadly, we haven't had much luck. I mean, we do have a bird here, but it sure isn't Galarian. All right, I had myself a little bit of lunch. I had a delicious pita, and it was fantastic. And now I have myself these right here from the Go Pass for August. You know what? I've got the star piece going, so this is gonna help us with that part of the little challenge. But let's get the Pokeballs as well, and it looks like we're getting a Sobble encounter, which is my favorite of the Gen 8 starters, so I'm always happy to see it. Probably gonna be a Dynamax, and I was right. Unfortunately, they can't be shiny at this time, but I got a 442. Something tells me that's not very good. Milo's telling me it's really bad. He's giving me a nice little hand on neck thing there, so I'm assuming that means it's fantastic. It's always cool to see a free Dynamax. Free. I mean, technically, you know, it is a Go Pass that we did pay the premium for. But let's look how fantastically terrible it is. It's gonna be, yeah, an 11, 10, 13. Beautiful. Now that we're done with that, let's claim the XP. We'll get even more dust, which is needed for our task. And it looks like we're getting an Alolan Diglett, so everybody loves a good Alolan Diglett. If I could even click on the things, what's going on here? Okay, well, they all did it at once, so maybe it was just a glitch in the system. But this is not a shiny Alolan Diglett, which is unfortunate because it's such a beautiful shiny. I really do like it. I'm gonna grab these items real quick. We're gonna get this encounter before the people show up. Sadly, not a shiny Clamperl, but they are boosted. Looks like we're getting a Skrelp encounter, so that's kind of fun. It's not a shiny Skrelp, but it could have been. And we get even more berries. We're gonna get some more XP, even more Stardust, which is boosted. Don't know exactly what happened there, but also we're getting a Chimecha Echo encounter, and this is a boosted dust Pokemon, so it doesn't matter if it's good or not. All that matters is that it's got Stardust. Also, I did find 2 Autonos earlier, and I got like 31,000 Stardust for each of them. I love finding an Autono. Let's see how much we got for this one. 1,500, not bad. Looks like I missed some candies there, but let's get some more max particles. We're gonna get some more items here, including mysterious components. Everybody loves mysterious components. Now, it looks like we're getting an Amora. That would have been nice during the research day, but it's not a shiny, and we already know what we wanted was 10 higher than this. And now it's time for those final rewards. We got the Aerodactyl and the Aerodactyl encounter, but my collection's full. And now that we deleted, it's not shiny, and it is an 1160, which I don't believe is very good, but whatever. Doesn't have to be good. I have plenty of hundos of this, plus I have a shiny 8 of it. Doesn't even have a satchel. Exactly, Milo, exactly. But, boom, there we go. And on the upside, I think I'm only like 25k away from being done with the whole Gigantamax page 3 of 5. So let's take a look there. Yeah, we're almost. It's like 27, really. But just for fun, 1160 is not great. Cool. But now that we've done all that, I'm gonna be joining Milo over here. We're gonna be luring a lot, and you know, we're probably gonna finish this relatively quickly. We've been doing a lot of laps, and 200k dust is officially done. So as you can see, this is what we've been doing. We've just been luring up this part of Ealing and doing like a little mini circle. But I'm happy to say we're done, so let's claim everything. Get all these rewards, including a whole bunch of Grookey candy. And now for page 5 of 5, all we have to do is level up a max move and win 3 max battles. And thankfully, I haven't done a lot of them around this, so let's do this Ammonite, why not? And here's the first Ammonite. It's not purple, and a 848, not good. Yet another Ammonite here, and there's one more after this, and I'm not specifically targeting them, that's just really what we have around us. But maybe we'll get a purple one, that'd be kind of fun. We don't though, and a 38, that's really bad. Let's just see if we get a purple shellfish. We sure don't, in a 43, cool. I haven't gotten a shiny Dynamax in a long time. Like Gigantamax is like 1 in 20, so it's gonna happen. I think these are like 1 in 64. And now that we're done with all this, we can claim our 1600 max particles, and we'll get 80 XLs for Grookey. And just like that, we're done with that part. And now it's 6 p.m., which means it's Swirlix Spotlight Hour, which means we have boosted Swirlixes literally everywhere. And apparently, before we get there, we got some eggs to hatch in front of you guys, so let's do that. So that's a Hisuian Voltorb, and then we have ourselves another Hisuian Voltorb, makes sense. Now it's time to check all of these boosted Swirlixes in the hopes of getting ourselves a shiny one, just because. I mean, we've gotten a few already, so it's not like we desperately need to, but might as well just check them while we're here, right? So this one is a no. This one right here is also a no. How about you, my friend? No. Next up is a no. How about that one right there? No. This one, no. This one, no. It's about a 1 in 64, so there's a good chance that we might not even get it from this little cluster, but we might as well check. How about you? No. This will be the last one in front of you guys, but there it is. Okay, never mind. We got a shiny. Awesome. I was saying I'd just get to you when I found a shiny, but instead the shiny found me. Love it. And hopefully it's a good one. It'd be cool if it was a good one. I'd be very down with it. Just because, you know, Shundos are cool and yada yada, but also I think this thing's decent in PvP. So for fun, let's see what happens with this one. It is fine, but can we back-to-back it? No, but we'll see how many we can get. And here's another one. Perfect. And we're only, what, like 6 minutes in? That's pretty good. Luckily, we're in a spot with just a massive cluster, though admittedly it is thinned out a little bit around here. It looks like we have the gold in this one. There we go, golden raspberry, and yeah, terrible throw, but whatever. We're gonna catch it, it's gonna be fine, but very, very happy, like super cool. Now let's see what happens with this one. It's not as good as the other one, but that's fine. But again though, can we back-to-back it? These are very new here. No. And here's Swirlix number 3, and it's, again, only been 10 minutes, which is crazy. We're doing really good. I mean, it'd be cool if we could get like double digits, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. That's gonna be a lot. But 10 minutes in with 3 could be a big possibility there. How about your IVs though, my friend? You're going to be about the same as the other. And there's another one. I don't know what happened, but the game decided to just eject me from the encounter. So we got it again, but that's number 4, and it literally was just a couple minutes later. And not even a couple minutes, it was 6:11. It's 6:13 now that I found it again, but we did get it, so there we go. And this one is a 2-star, much better. And here's number 5. Honestly, if you haven't gotten one of these from a lore, you need to play this Spotlight Hour. It is ridiculous just how common these shinies are. Now let's see those IVs. Yeah, it's fine, but I didn't check some of these, so not a back-to-back. Maybe this one though. No. And just one more for fun. No. This should be number 6, so this is great. Honestly, Walpole Park or whatever this place is called is great. Let's take a look at the IVs of this one. It says 0-star like the others. But so far, we've almost done a whole loop, and we've had some pretty darn good luck, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just a 1 loop, and we got 6 of them. One more for fun. No. Lucky number 7. We are killing it right now. Here's hoping this one has good IVs. And number 7's gonna be a 0-star. And here's number 8. Yeah, it's a great event. I'm sure there's still only 1 in 64, but it is kind of crazy how many of these we're getting in less than an hour. So let's see how good it is. Please, yeah, it's a 1-star. But this time we're getting that back-to-back. We aren't. You wouldn't believe it unless I show it, but that's the one I just showed you guys for the previous clip. The one next to it was. That's ridiculous. That is crazy. Imagine that could have been the back-to-back. We could have gotten it during Spotlight Hour, which would have been insane, but we were off by 1. Oh, that's cool though. I'm so down. Now let's take a look at it at least. This one, 15 attack, neat. And you know what? We're gonna try one more time. No, but maybe the incensed one is the one. No. And there we go, double digits. With this one's a 686. Not that that really means anything, but I'm just happy that we hit double digits. That's crazy. Well, let's catch it and hope that it's good, but I can't complain. We've just done like 2 laps in a park and we've gotten 10 shinies. It's ridiculous. Now, admittedly, this is a good park spawns-wise. Like, this is a really good park, but IVs-wise, 2-star. And there is number 11. We got a 520. And that was literally 2 minutes later, if that really. It was more just a 1 minute, really. But let's look at this one. Yeah, 0-star. And this is back-to-back. I don't care if you don't believe me. I should have done it in front of you guys, but I just thought the odds were so low. Back-to-back. I swear to you, back to freaking back. A number 12. That's insane. Milo, how you doing, buddy, old pal? You doing good?
Not as good as you, but pretty decent.
I just back-to-back this one. Yeah, I can't believe it. Can we triple it? I'll do that in front of you guys. But just to show you, it was okay. But also, you know what? Nah, man, imagine triple back-to-back. You know what? You go ahead. Which one do you think we should get? That one right here?
Yeah.
Right here? No. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. It just hit 7, and we got 12 of these things. That was ridiculous. If you don't have this, you need to play the Spotlight Hour. Even if it's only for like 30 minutes, you're probably gonna get 1 or 2 if you're lucky, as long as you have a good cluster to go to. But anyways, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Are you gonna play the Spotlight Hour, and how are you doing with this Gigantamax research? And just let me know how you're doing. And if you're really enjoying the content and you wanna see even more of it, I highly suggest the video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.